So we got the looks there. T-55s following up. We got some trucks with mortars behind. Got the sorry, not the BMPs, the Bradleys leading for us. Really, really interesting, eclectic mix of forces. Hello guys, and welcome to a new Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one I'm super excited to be starting a brand new warpath. This one with Arbeiterkampfbrigade Leipzig. This is one of 4 regiments that's been added for free in the 1.5 update. A really big update that updated the mechanics, added new maps, and also added achievements, which is why today I'll be starting an 18-stage warpath on Master difficulty, because there is achievements for both of those. And I've chosen Arbeiterkampfbrigade Leipzig because it is a very diverse new regiment. It comes with both East German and West German equipment, and also potentially some American equipment if we get access to those task force. We're going to set our opponent as Warsaw Pact. Starter resources, unit count, reinforcement price are all medium. Regiment condition is depleted. We've got random events and high lethality on. Otherwise, all of the settings are the same. Let's go ahead to battle. So I've set it to depleted so that we kind of act like a rebel regiment that's got to get our men together before we get in. It also makes it a little bit harder, so that'll be interesting. And we can actually start with a raid on the East Germans. That's going to be cool. We have Allied Surge as our title for the warpath. Let's have a look at the task forces that we have available. So we actually lucked out pretty hard here, I think, getting access to both Gladiator and Voodoo, which are 2 American groups, task forces I should say. It's a recon task force, but it does come with M1 IPs in the 2nd level, and also M1A ones, 5 of which are in level 3. That's a lot. And you also get the A10 guided strike at level 3. That's really nice. So yeah, Gladiator's definitely going to be one that we probably pick up throughout the campaign. Probably going to avoid Voodoo, and we'll have a look at what else there is for options. So starting in the left, there is like just a lot of BTR 152s and BTR 70s with Schutzen and KDA. They do come with BMP 1s later on. There is the Recon one here, which comes with the 9P 133. I think those are HGM units. The Conkers probably. BRMKs with Strelos and T55 Recon. Then there's the Milliard, which is M113s with Heimatschützen, Leopard 2A1s, and the Panzer mortars. That could be a good one. We also get Alpha Jets with Cluster, so that could be a nice combination. Then we've got Schwarz, which is M48s, Panzergrens in M113s, and Lars. So if you want some rocket artillery, that'd be a good shout. Parade, this one is MI2s, which are Recon, T55s. We've got Schützen in M113s and BRDMs. Probably don't need more Recon. Then we got Armored Task Force with T72s. It would be really cool having T72s, M1 Abrams, and Leopards all driving together. That would be super cool. And there's also Wall, which is a HQ command group with T55 M2Bs with T72s and Ekataya. That could be a nice one for the artillery. The Ekatayas could be really handy. And I get 2 groups of T72s later on anyway. So I think this command group, Gladiator and Milliard, will probably be the ones that we go for. We'll have to rely... I guess we're going to have Ekatayas, but we'll have a lot of mortars, that's for sure. I think that's a good idea. We're going to pick up the Gladiator Recon Task Force immediately, so we get access to some of these Bradleys. Those will be useful. And we're also going to have to restore some of our units here, so let's get my T-55s back on their feet. We'll get the Lukes up and running as well. We'll definitely get the supply ready. We don't need to really increase our deployment points just yet. I think otherwise we're all good. Let's have a look at our troops in general. So we've got Lukes T-55, BMP 1s with Schützen, M13 with Schützen, BTR 70 with Pioneers, BTR 152 with KDA. We've got a Chaika HQ vehicle, which is not great. Strela 1, Gaz with mortars, and then the supply vehicles there. And artillery DPICM, which is actually a really nice thing to start with. So this will be great for breaking down some defenses. I think getting my tactical support up early will be a really good idea if I'm going to be using this artillery DPICM a lot. Let me just restore some more units, and then we'll get this underway. Okay, we'll go in for the raid against the East Germans. Let's go to events. We get recon focus, so an extra recon tactical aid is available during this phase. Nice. Allied Surge Phase 1, Stage 1 at 8 AM. I've been excited to jump into a new warpath. I recently completed the Czechoslovakian warpath. That was really interesting. And we've also done an 18-stage warpath before on Master difficulty with the British, but unfortunately you don't get the achievement for old warpaths. You only get achievements for the campaign missions that you've completed. So that's what spurred me on to do another full-length Master difficulty warpath. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. So we got to destroy 6 targets at Echo, which is actually right in front of us, India, which is all the way back here, Lima, which is there, and Foxtrot. Okay, so we can go Echo, Foxtrot, Lima, India, and that will clear out all of the victory points that we need. I like it. Okay, and also this approach is pretty good for my infantry, pushing into Foxtrot and across the Lima. We can use these trees to sort of bunny hop across and get ourselves into these sectors and wipe out the units behind. Okay, so I'm going to use the M3s here, and I might also use the Looks. The Looks, we get full strength, like 4 of them. That's kind of nice. So we'll bring in both of those, and then I'm not quite sure what I want to do for taking out the defenses here. I think we probably need to bring in the mortars. I could also bring in the HQ to go with the mortars. We definitely need some tanks. We'll need some BMP-1Ps. I could also bring in the Humvee with the tow. I just love all of these units together. It's so cool. Yeah, this is such an interesting regiment. I like it a lot. Okay, so we're going to put these on hold fire, and I'm going to give them attack move orders. There's a new system in this game whereby recon units with attack move orders on hold fire do not automatically engage the enemy. They just stop when they spot something. So they can basically advance until they spot something without like revealing themselves, which is really nice. You can make good use of their recon stealth. Like, most recon vehicles have a decent amount of stealth so they don't get spotted while they're pushing forwards. So we got the Looks there. P-55s are following up. We got some trucks with mortars behind. Got the sorry, not the BMPs, the Bradleys leading for us. Really, really interesting, eclectic mix of forces, for sure. On the backside, the BMPs with the Chaika. So, yeah, very cool. Just going to move up the tree line there. It might be a bit difficult for the Looks to spot something here. Okay, I'm going to take these ones off hold fire, and we'll let them engage that if we can get into line of sight. What range do I need on these? 2,800, so I can actually sit all the way back here with the Humvee tows and just engage those T-72s. So I'll probably do that. If my Looks have managed to get in there, we'll send the Schutzen over. And the mortars can probably just unload and start firing, to be honest. That's really cool. We're just pinning them as much as we can, or I am going to have to be careful about that. We've got to get out of dodge there. That artillery is going to hurt. And we can also move the T-55s over here. I am a little worried that there might actually be some infantry in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to unload my Schutzen and push them through that tree line. And then the T-55 is going to ambush once we know that it's clear. I may have to be a bit concerned about counter-battering on the mortars. The mortars don't really last very long to counter-battering, so we've got to consider that. I could use my tactical recon support. Let's just do that. Make sure there's not too much here. We could also do another one, maybe towards Foxtrot. Okay, so there is a lot behind that. But the Humvees again hit the mark nicely. And we did bump into some fire support there, but thankfully I was unloaded, so we took them out nice and easy. And we're kind of lacking supply. This is the trouble with using the HQ unit. At least I know I can get the T-55 in here. The Bradley will have pulled back, and then we can get that to engage from a distance as well. And we'll let the Humvee go home. And then I can bring in supply. I might also let the mortars go home as well. This is another new feature actually. When you spot stuff with recon, you get a ghost where they previously were. So it kind of remembers for you where things were that you saw, which I actually really like. In reality, as soon as you knew where a position was, you'd draw it down on a map, right? So I like that it's kind of represented like that. I'm going to bring my looks over here to scout the shots for the T-55 here, although they're already being engaged by the artillery. And we're also being shot by that unit. Not good. Just gonna make sure we come back to like proper tow range, and then I'm gonna turn off whole fire on these, and we'll let them unleash tows at distance onto these forces. So this Schutzen must have just been engaging me. This is another unit there, but I probably would have seen it. Must have just been close enough for them to hit me with AT or something. But these are going to be the units that I need to kill for the objective. So we can go and snipe those with the T-55. We've also got to be a little bit wary of enemy forces coming in to counterattack us, because that will not be fun. Like, a raid is all very well, but you really don't get many assets. I'm hoping here that if I attack this unit, we'll hit it in the side or the rear. I could, in fact, engage these AA with the Lukes. I don't mind doing that. Nice, good kills. I will do an area recon behind Foxtrot again. Ooh, one of my T-55s just got popped. Yeah, so actually attacking those is going to be a bit difficult. Enemy artillery coming in. We'll get the supply here. Getting onto Echo is going to be a bit of a pain. Because I would like to capture these, we need to get some operational authority going, especially since we managed to start with a depleted force. Let's also make sure that my Chaika's coming over here. Having that command radius for my infantry is going to be super important. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. That's a BMP2 as well. That's just going to annihilate me. Ouch. Right, at least we're taking out this artillery, so we won't have to worry about that anymore. And this is probably just a reserve squad on the backside. I'm just going to recon Lima. Oh, that BMP is shooting into the side of the M113s. Lima's not that well defended. Yeah, this BMP2 is causing me problems. Hoping that maybe I can attack with the Pioneers here. And then we can come in behind them with the Lukes. I could also like move across and engage with the Schützen. Gotta take it easy. We've got time. We've got 21 minutes. We don't have a lot of forces to begin with because it is a raid. So in a raid, basically the way that it works is you have much less numbers on your standard forces, but I think your recon remain the same. So you don't want like a frontal engagement with the enemy most of the time. I really like how these models have like the stripes on them to represent that they're friendly. That's really cool. Really nice touch. Okay, let's just push straight towards this BMP unit. We'll engage with the Pioneers, and then I'll come in with the Lukes. Then like instantly fired up my poor Lukes there, but we're okay. The Pioneers did their job. That's really good. I think with the leadership, that worked nicely. Alright, we'll just make sure we move out the way here. Although it seems like we're being attacked by something further back on that side. It's just a BRM. The BRM can still do enough damage to kill one of my units if it gets on target. They're just very inaccurate. This constant arty is going to make it very difficult for me to heal up anyone. Again, do I want? I think our aero recon may be further to the left because we know where that unit is, so it'll probably catch that. There is some blockades here, but yeah, otherwise we're all good. Okay, it says there's 6 targets at Foxtrot, but I don't see anything here. Maybe I area recon this way. We might just be on this side. Nope, nothing there.
Zone captured.
Interesting. Oh man, looked got beat up. The timing here is just terrible on these. Let's just get the supply forwards again. The poor Luke's taking a lot of damage. I have no idea where those units are. Maybe they were off over to the right. We might send my recon over here. Because we killed 3 at Echo. We knew where they were. I'm hoping I can get these back on their feet and we can get them topped up before we attack into Lima. I'll do a recon probably behind Lima at some point. Oh, that's the other one on Echo. Okay, we found those. That's good. Happy with that.
Objective completed.
Okay, onwards to Lima. Enemy artillery already coming in. Master AI is just brutal with artillery, it really is. Oh, and that's not good. Let me just get my trucks out of there if I can. I don't want to be engaging both of those. I want to be engaging just the Schützen that have come in. So this is like a reinforcing unit. Okay, but we've taken out those, so that's good. We can take this back. A good kill. We can top them up again. They have a reinforcement point there? Okay. That's a little bit awkward. Did not notice that before. I only saw this one, but there's one really close on this right side. And my Humvees have got to run.
Zone captured.
We captured this zone, which is good. I'm still not sure where those units are though at Foxtrot. Destroy 6 targets for Foxtrot. Let's be over here somewhere. Do some recon. Maybe like here. Or maybe just back here. Be in the vicinity somewhere. One there. I'm just gonna have my Humvee running around here to see what's going on. Might start losing Foxtrot. Okay, I think the Pioneers are ready to go. Yep, Foxtrot's being captured. That's going to be the infantry. I'll send the Pioneers back there. The Schützen. And carry on. Ooh, okay, they're killing my supply. That's a shame. Oh, an enemy aircraft coming in as well? Oh no. What aircraft is that? Oh, it was accurate as well. Brutal. Okay. So we will take Lima. Foxtrot was secured. How's the Humvee doing? Okay. We're about halfway there, and we've gone through half of the game time. We just need to, again, find the units at Foxtrot. We're pushing into Lima now, so we'll see the ones nearby there. It could be that they're just in this tree line or something. A little bit further back. Oh, okay. We're being spotted and killed by something there. Just like a grenade launcher, maybe? I'm trying to think what the Schützen have. Oh, it's a recorder's rifle at 1,600 meters. Oh, that's why. Alright, these are probably the Lima ones that I need to kill. Yeah, so those Schützen in the rear are actually kind of scary with those recoilless rifles. Ah, okay, that's going to be the Foxtrot ones. I must have just put recon all the way around them. Except where they needed to be. That's crazy. Okay.
Zone captured.
The good thing about this battle is it's not one of the early battles, and I think I will be able to probably get the targets in India. If I do, that's like fantastic, right? Because we secure all of the victory points for our first battle, which is a great start to the warpath. Because this could potentially be very difficult.
Objective completed.
We've got 9 targets remaining. I will just let the Humvees engage that. We'll bring up the Humvees now to help spot that squad. The important thing here is getting eyes on your opponent. So in regiments, vision and accuracy, rate of fire are all super important. So if you can see your enemy, you're actually more accurate against the enemy. And also, if you have the command radius, we're also increasing the effectiveness of these units. So really, really nice. You'll see the T-55s here will be pretty accurate with the help of that command area. So that is another of the objectives. That's probably the last 3 for Lima. I'm just going to recon the far side of Juliet. And we'll also recon the far side of Lima. We know there's infantry in there we're going to have to take care of. Don't see the objectives for India though. I'm just going to bring up more recon. Got some more supply on the way as well. Keeping supply with you on the front is really important. I probably should have brought that back in sooner. We do still have the DPICM. I don't mind saving the tactical support. Because tactical support can be taken to the following battles. Those M113s are losing. This is where having supply would be really useful. I could just get these ready to go on the fly.
Zone lost.
We are losing that to a tank. Hoping the pioneers here can help take those out. We'll get the T-55s to head back in this direction as well. I'm just kind of hoping that the supply will be able to get over here. 10 minutes remaining. I want to get these looks over to India so that I can see what is going on here and see where those units are. I really want to just take that objective. Okay, they bumped into my T-55s at close range, which is good. We should come in on the flank of those shortly. Pioneers are really good at close range though, like fantastic at close range. I do have the RPG-7BS, and that is ripping through that armor. Very nice. I am a bit worried about that unit, whatever they are. So that's just some infantry, so we'll just blast them with the autocannons on the looks. Gotta keep my distance. Okay, now we go run over to my other units there. My supplies all good. What we can do is we can pick up everybody here and run back to that supply, and it'll probably use it up pretty fast. I do also have this recon ready. Juliet's just kind of an extra at the moment, so I don't need to focus on it too much. I'm going to use area recon on the left side of India. Okay, we'll use it on the front side then. Let's be a bit careful with those looks. We don't want to get too close. I still have the DPICM. Although those guys just got destroyed. That's not good at all. Might be a target for the DPICM. Still can't see anything with the Humvee though. They could be in the trees back here. We're going to drain that supply pretty fast. Okay, we can see the unit that's holding the position there. They got really lucky with that first shot. Nice, good hits with the looks there. Perfect. We'll have the Schützen move up here. I'm going to use the Lukes to go and maybe engage the Schützen. And we'll get the Pioneers to move in that direction as well. These can move into Kilo and take that. We'll let the BMPs get back up to full strength. And they can head to India as well, because we've really just got to find those last few units. Ah, they saw it. Oh, one of the Humvees got popped. Nice fast recon unit, but we're not spotting anything at the moment. I didn't unload before I went through. That's really bad. We just pull out of range and then we push back in. The recoilless on these Schützen is really nasty. Alright, that should be Kilo under control. We'll just pull the Pioneers into the tree line here. Trying to keep this central. One thing I have noticed about the Chaiko, it has a really large command radius. So maybe that's what's making up for the fact that it doesn't have any armament. I'm having no luck finding this stuff. Let's just put a recon area there. Okay, there's one of them, probably. I didn't spot one over here, so maybe it's tucked in a corner.
5 minutes remaining.
I'll let my looks go have a look over here. We can just
Zone
sort of
captured.
run up and down. I'm going to get my Humvee to probably leave those alone. Although I say that... Oh, there it is. It might be there. Again, it's just a matter of me putting my putting my area recons sort of between the units that I actually need to kill. Okay, so 4 minutes 30 left. Make sure we capture India. The toe is kind of struggling. I like that they're getting some veterancy though. This battle's been pretty good for veterancy. Like, as you kill things, you do get more veterancy in this game. So, it's been pretty nice for us. We'll go and capture back Foxtrot, I think. We'll let the Humvee retreat. And I'm going to bring in the M3 Bradley.
Zone captured.
I can't remember if I killed the unit on Juliet. No, apparently I didn't.
Objective completed.
Alright, we'll just charge towards the infantry at Juliet. We'll try and capture Foxtrot. Trying to look at where else would be worth attacking. Mike is 30 operational authority. Getting over there might be a bit of a pain in 3 minutes, but we can definitely capture back Foxtrot, I think. I may just have the T-55 sit here, and then the Looks can come with the infantry. That's probably more useful, because we need to be able to see what we're shooting at. I think we're at max tactical support, so on the next area recon around Mike, I might just unleash some artillery DPICM and we can show off how that works for people who haven't seen it before. I could also put some on Papa as well, because that's probably going to be the route I need to take. Okay, I'm going to do it on this unit, because this one's most likely the reserve unit, if it's in the sector itself.
Zone lost.
Oh, I lost Echo. Okay. Alright, here comes the DPICM. Oh no. There's some dug-in T-55s there that I just drove straight past. We'll get my pioneers over there to help out. Just gonna have these stay on the edge of the tree line there. Very cool. Right, we can go capture that back now, I think. I'll have the supply come over and fix up those T-55s. And the Looks can accompany these BMPs. Well, let's just speed things up a little bit. Once the Pioneers get here, they'll unload. I'm holding Alt and right-clicking, and that way, when they reach their location, they just automatically unload. Like that. I can give them the attack move order, and they'll carry on and shoot those T-55s in the back. Very good.
1 minute remaining. Zone captured.
Really nice job. Again, I really like the look of the units here. Looking forwards. Really cool. Well, that's not very cool. My Looks just getting wrecked by T-72s. Well, I can maybe DPICM them. If they stay in position, we'll get them. That being said, there's only 5 minutes left, so there's no point in me wasting anything. I probably should have brought in, shouldn't have brought in the tactical support there. Regardless, that is, I think, stage complete, because we completed all the objectives. 37 dead, 145 for our opponents. We lost 118 wounded, 368 for them, 5 missing, 20 for them. So, yeah, about a 3-to-1 KD, which is a pretty good start. The T-55 AM2 was doing a fantastic job. I think the Humvee scouting around was really nice as well. Really good recon play there. Solid start. Phase 1 concluded, and we're moving on to Stage 2 already. Great stuff. What a really, really nice start to this campaign. Next time around, we won't do another raid against the East Germans, so we'll probably do a defense against the Czechoslovakians. That'll be interesting. We've got 238 operational authority, so we're going to be able to upgrade maybe Gladiator, get those M1 IPs in. That would be fantastic. Get some super heavy tanks in. Yeah, really, really good fun. looking forward to getting deep into this one. Hopefully you guys are too. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.